So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dani Olmo! No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Szoboszlai.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Szoboszlai. Rummenigge, closing in on goal. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dani Olmo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Szoboszlai. Irwin gets into some space. Drilled in. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Thiago. Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Szoboszlai is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kirkchu. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Dani Olmo. Great ball and he's in here. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's gone for goal! Superb from Szoboszlai! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There is the breakthrough! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Taken, and he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
Irwin brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And it's been played through. Oh, super ball. Chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Barcelona, a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last. And a chance! Just off target. Irwin. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Thiago. Thiago stood his ground strongly.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So we've reached the hour mark. Thiago. It's Thiago! It's hit the upright. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Shifted upfield. He's found a way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Soboslai. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Thiago is behind this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Great chance! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And the shot! And it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Threads one in. Rummenigge. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Thiago, tries to pass it through. Zola.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Deco. Pele. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pinches it off him. Deco. And that's that. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Szoboszlai voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you very much for your support.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pele short-changes him with that pass. Now it's Del Piero. Makelele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Up he goes! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal have... And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had it taken off him. Aimed beyond the defence. Rummenigge wrist. Rummenigge! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust. Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Goulart getting this one clear. Rummenigge.
Palmeiras, just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's made its way to him. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he cuts out the supply. Makelele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's got away. Foot in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
You'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And so we're off again.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Danny Olmo did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pelé, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pelé gets into some space. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Great chance! They've scored! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
The goal scorer for Palmeiras after 56 minutes is number 14, Makelele.
Palmeiras get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And Del Piero! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, this looks sharp. He's having a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He is through here! Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rummenigge!
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Van Dijk. And it's Olmo. Caresses it through. Oh, that was vital. Ambitious ball here. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13, Edmilson. Number 10, Messi. Number 22, Danny Olmo. Number 18,
Fernandes gets a foot in here.
number 20.
Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Number 17,
Fernandes plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Donadoni picks it up out wide. Pele clears. Now the ball in.
Well, he certainly won.
And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Just a quick announcement, it is now
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, courage is a word that Steven Gerrard likes to use a lot. Never be afraid to have a go at it. He's certainly someone who's never afraid to, no matter what the situation.
Not even in the most dire of circumstances, and never more extraordinarily than in 2005 from 3-0 down. He will forever be remembered for that Istanbul final.
Well, when you take into account the circumstances and the opposition, he's the very epitome of never say die, and will play every game as if it were a cup final, including this one.
Irwin. Played in by Irwin.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Has a shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Deftly away. Pele. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pele! Goal! Barcelona! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Zanetti. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the keeper's got it again. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Edmilson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Fernandez. Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rummenigge. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's intervened well there. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Asa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. Barcelona, a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Danger averted for now. Bullet. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's been given away. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Got it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Pelé. He's found a way through. Pelé with the header! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Messi! And they've got rid. Pull it. The ball has bounced loose now. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And that could set him on his way. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neymar. Irwin is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that's fabulous. Last chance, perhaps. Puyol. And that is that. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Odo. Great vision. Now it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking to play him in. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Madrid have it back and can go again. More and more pressure on the ball here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Maldini. Oh, important interception. Bebeto. Bebeto! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And they're back on the ball again. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bebeto. Looking for the run. He's through here. They're urging him to shoot. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
It's Pirlo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Pirlo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Ibrahimovic gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Szoboszlai. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's been shifted off it. Scholes. And here's Cruyff. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Bebeto. He's in space and looking for options. Shapes to shoot! And he's following up! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much. Fully merit this lead and are right on course for a real upset, and as yet no signs of shying away.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is...
And we're off again.
10, Messi.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And this is Bebeto. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pepe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Well seen, saw that coming. He read that. Could be danger here! Oh, that's fabulous.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Rummenigge. Azar. And he's worked it through. He is through here. Ibrahimovic! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rummenigge. Scholes. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Messi! Now, oh, he's picked this time, surely! Goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's Bebeto!
Yes, he's done it!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 11.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Number 9.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
15, Donadoni.
Szoboszlai. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Poor robust challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zanetti. Pepe tries to play it through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's there to get it away. That's an imaginative pass. That looks a cracking ball. Well, there's the clearance. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He's tried one! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello, attendees.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the position.
He's tried one! Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day!
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Number 11,
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Zanetti. It's just beyond his reach. Shot a goal! And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's incredible! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Deco.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Zanetti. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he skips past his man.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
And now they can clear their lines. And that has been cut short. Rummenigge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter. And
Great chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. There could be trouble here. Lovely, now then. Whistle goes again, it's another offside decision. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deco. Now, can they get him away? Chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rummenigge gets flagged offside. Dani Olmo, and he's had it nicked away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution.
Second period then underway. That pass isn't the best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Substitution in progress.
Pumas are making a change now.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
A heavy challenge. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Aimed in towards the centre. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And back to the keeper they go. Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, good-looking ball. Law is flagged offside. And it's Deco. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Dani Olmo. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
That's going in strongly.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Aimed beyond the defence. Pass is just off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Law. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And it's Szoboszlai. And this is Deco. And he's quick to get it clear again. Barcelona have reclaimed it. He's found a way past. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nicely shaped ball. Jordi Alba gets it away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
And the shot! Cleared without complication. The final 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Nice looking ball. Chiellini.
This is the time you need that pace.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.